Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm. Okay. Good evening again. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carlos Kanahashi, and I'm filling in for Sir Roylan Marlang. And welcome to this episode of the Inclusive Report. Today is Friday, June 5, 2020. The Inclusive Report is a production of Hands in Inclusion Philippines, led by our president, Sir Roylan Marlang. I'm, I'm, I'm filling in for him right now because of some problems and issues because of what happened last week and this week due to Sir Conan and Sir TJ, our members. And this evening, I would like to talk to you about racism. Okay? So, but before we get through this, I would like to tell something very important regarding our org. Okay? So, within this week, we have a problem because of our member, Sir Conan. That, he was unprofessional and unethical. Okay, guys? So, guys, because of this, because of his unprofessional and unethical behavior, I would like to encourage to appeal everyone, the members of HNI, that would like to appeal that he should observe proper decorum so that he won't have problems. Be a good ejemplo. We should learn how to show good attitude and show to be professional and also disciplined to other people, especially the organizations. Your cooperation and your undivided attention is highly appreciated. We also have to be considerate, understanding, and self-controlled. Guys, ito kahit yan ito po ay ginawa para magiging mapayapa at maayos ang org nito ng matagal. Dapat lang guys, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, Sir Royland message me na malapit na pala mag-isang buwan na tangkang pagpapasara ng HNI Philippines. Bakit? Kasi 'di ba, si Bingbing Veloso ang kritiko ni Z, dating member ng HNI Philippines. May balak siyang ipasara. Okay? Para mas matagal itong org na to, ang inyong kooperasyon at ang inyong pasensya at pangunawa ang kinakailangan natin para wala ng gulo at wala ng problema. Okay? Pwede? So, sandali lang guys. Okay. At sandali lang ha. At kahapon po, ang birthday po ng aming member na si Asher. So we already greeted him yesterday through the group chat. Okay? Sandali lang. Guys, sandali lang po. Okay. Sandali lang po kasi meron akong tatawag ko for admin matters for the family. Stay tuned. Hello guys, pasensya na po dahil mayroon akong sandali ang admin matters for my family. Going back, this guy, this one practice unprofessional and unethical behavior. So, because of this, I already told na dapat ang inyong kooperasyon at ang inyong kailangan natin, di ba? So, ako bilang miyembro ng HNI Philippines na dapat natin ang kahalagan ng inyong kooperasyon, ng pasensya at ang inyong pangunawa para magiging matagal na tong org na to. Di ba? Sandali lang guys ha, maghanap ako ng recording ni Sir Conan. Unprofessional itong this guy is unprofessional, guys. Pakinggan mo to.
ISIS, kausap. ISIS, kausap ko si lalabas naman. Ang lalabas naman. Kung ayaw niya makipag-cooperate, pwede na siyang sipakin kasi hindi na tama yung ginagawa niya. Invalid ang kanyang mga rason. Puro siya dahilan. Hindi kagaya ni Bell. Okay na okay.
Okay. Okay, dahil dito, Sir Conan, pakinig ka. Dahil sa ginawa mo, hindi ka na marunong kang gumalang. And we're almost a bit disappointed because of you, Sir Conan. And according to our member, Zed, he said that he did not cooperate to HNI. Well, I'm also disappointed, but this guy, Conan, has autism, but no exempted. He should learn how to show good attitude and show respect. Okay? So, ang ginawa niya ay hindi siya kung ayaw nang ipapag-cooperate, papasibakin natin itong member na to si Sir Conan. Tandaan mo yan ha, Sir Conan. Kapag hindi ka nag-cooperate, di pahala ka sa buhay mo. We're all ashamed of you. You're unbelievable. Okay? Okay? Kung mapapakita ang ugali, aalis ako. Aalis lahat kami ng mga miyembro ng HNI. Pati na rin si Sir Royland at iba pa. Okay? Kilalain mo muna yung ugali mo, Sir Conan. Okay? I hope you learned your lesson, Sir Conan, because of what you did to us and to the org. Okay? So moving on, guys, kay Chennai, I would like to share with you a topic called racism. You know what? Are you guys familiar with this topic called racism? I will show you now the PowerPoint. Okay. Okay. So, this evening, we will talk about racism. So, let's find out what racism means. Okay. So the meaning of racism is that Racism is the belief that a particular race is superior or inferior to another, that a person's social and moral traits are predetermined by his or her inborn biological characteristics. What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? Another meaning of racism, okay, is due to prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on their belief that one's own race is superior. Okay? Ang kahulugan sa Pilipino or racism, di ba? Makapag-aglahi, dahil hindi ka gumagalang sa mga ethnic groups, lalo na mga, and also ng mga PWDs, di ba? Mga, this means, ladies and gentlemen, is that racism is also involved with the belief that all members of each race possess their own characteristics, and you also possess behavioral traits corresponding to the physical appearance. Ito ay base kung superior ng isang race o isang lahi sa isa pa. Diba? Ito ay halimbawa, itong picture na to, yan si Vivian Malone. Nakikipag-protesta sa University of Alabama sa Amerika. Diba? Para makapag-rehistro ng klase sa University of Alabama. Para magiging all white and all black school doon sa Amerika. Okay? Ito siya, oh. Ito yung picture, guys. So. Okay. Ano ang reason? Okay? Ano ang rason o ang dahilan kung bakit ito ay tawag natin na racism? Ito ay base sa UNESCO. Ito ang tahimik na cancer sa ating lipunan. Dahil nito, ang issue nito ay magiging discrimination, altercation, at EJK o extrajudicial killings. Ang discrimination, ladies and gentlemen, ito, discrimination. Ang discrimination ay ang unjust or prejudiced treatment of different categories of people or things, especially on the grounds of race, age, or sex. Regardless kung anong ethnic group ka, discrimination yun. Altercation. Ang altercation ay isang maingay na argument o disagreement, lalo na sa mga publiko. Okay? Ito ay bilang verbal fight or pag-aaway gamit ang salita ng bawat tao. Diba? Halimbawa, sa altercation, pag dalawang tao ay nagsisimulan sa pagsisigaw, yan ang halimbawa ng altercation. Okay? Ito, extrajudicial killings o EJK. Extrajudicial killing or illegal killing of a person by governmental authorities or individuals without the sanction of any judicial proceeding or legal process. Extrajudicial killings can target political, religious, social, trade union, and dissidents. Example is here in the Philippines. Lalo na ang pagpasok ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte noong 2016, nagkampanya laban sa illegal na droga. That's why nagsimula na ang extrajudicial killing. Ito ang pahayag ni Dante Geran. Ano ang ibig sabihin? Ayon ito sa NBI, yung pangalan ng na si Dante Geran ayon sa isang interview sa CNN Philippines. Ito, guys. Extrajudicial killings are illegal. Sabi ng NBI Director na si Dante Geran. However, deaths during police operations are not considered extrajudicial killing or illegal killing. Ito, panood mo tong video na to mula sa CNN Philippines.
Sir, do you think there is a need to create an interagency body specifically for this, just like in the previous administration? Kailangan po bang meron pang interagency body para dito, para nakatutok dito? At kung meron man, who should be heading it and why? Sino dapat ang mamumuno nito?
Hindi naman so kailangan, ma'am. We have the enforcers, we have the police, we have the NBI. Siguro we can do our job.
So hindi na kailangan status na. So is the NBI currently...
Para sa akin, personally. Yeah. Opo.
Hindi na kailangan. So sir, sa ngayon po...
Hey, base yan sa yung interview yung sa NBI director na si Dante Geran, ibig yan sabihin, hindi na kailangan paggawa ng isa pang agency for EJK. Andun na yung police, andun yung NBI, andun, di ba? As we move along, ladies and gentlemen, nung panahon ng kolonyalismo, slavery, oppression, at neo-colonialism. Ito ang mga nangyari from 1500s mula 1800s. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng neo-colonialism? Neo-colonialism represents the actions and effects of certain remnant features and agents of the colonial era in a given society. Post-colonial studies have shown extensively that despite achieving independence, the influences of colonialism and its agents are still very much present in the lives of most former colonies. Itong kahulugan ito, ladies and gentlemen, ng neo-colonialism ay ito, ang paggamit ng mga ekonomiya, politika, kultural o art anong pressure para makontrolan o influensya sa ibang bansa, lalo na sa mga countries na dating mga kolonya ng halimbawa, Europe, na mga European countries kagaya ng France, UK, Portugal, Spain. Di ba? Okay. Noong panahon ng World War I at II, may mga kalaban ng mga Nazi at Jews. Ito ay dahil sa pagsisimula ng Holocaust, ang pagkamatay ng mga European Jews noong pagpasok ni Adolf Hitler sa Alemanya noong ikalawang gerang pandaigdig at pagsisimula ng Death March dito sa Pilipinas. Yung Death March, guys, ladies and gentlemen, ay napunta kung saan na pumunta ng mga gerang Pilipino sa Bataan para inipat ang mga 60,000 to 80,000 American and Filipino prisoners of war. Ito guys, ang picture. Ito ay nangyari nung ang Pilipinas ay under ng Hapon. Okay? Ito, ang apartheid. Okay. Sa South Africa, ito ang isang single word na kung saan nagsimula noong 1948 pagkatapos ng World War II hanggang ang unang eleksyon noong 1994 or 1990s. Ang apartheid kept the majority black population in the country under the thumb of a minor white minority. It will take decades of struggle to avoid the policy that has influenced every facet of life in a country trapped in centuries old cycles of prejudice and discrimination. So itong apartheid ito ay ibig sabihin yung mga lalo na sa mga blacks, mga whites, segregated yan. Naging ginawa dun sa Amerika. Papakita ko sa itong video na to kaugnay sa apartheid. Hanap ako ng video, guys. Mali. Tingnan ko kung may video. Mali. Ito nga ako ng video ng apartheid. Yung nangyari sa apartheid. Ito. Panoorin mo to. Ako na yung sapa. Okay. Ito, example ito ng Sharpeville Massacre.
Every month, Esme Mayseals tends to the grave of the father she never knew, born just 2 months after his death. It's her way to honor him for losing his life at a protest against apartheid. Do you know why he went?
I don't think it would have been noble of him to remain at home.
You're proud of your father?
Yeah. To this day, to this moment.
On March 21st, 1960, Zacchaeus Mayseals joined 3,000 other Black South Africans to protest one of the most hated restrictions against the nation's Black majority, passbooks, which controlled their every movement. Lydia Mahubuke remembers. Even if you had a visitor in your house, she said, you'd have to report them to the police station. They would tell you how long your visitor could stay. Sharpeville's residents gathered peacefully in front of the police station without those passbooks. Their objective, to be arrested. But police opened fire, shooting protesters in the back as they ran for their lives.
This was the first shot hit me.
It hit you right here. Abram Mafoking still has a bullet lodged in his spine. What were you thinking?
We were all in fear. There was no time to think, we just had time to escape.
In 2 minutes, police fired more than 1,300 bullets. 69 people lay dead in the streets. Johannes Sefatsa's brother was shot in the back as he ran.
When I looked at his bed, his empty bed, he was not there. So it's then that I started crying.
Police hauled away the bodies, fearing a funeral procession of 69 hearses would spark unrest. The government delivered those caskets in the beds of trucks.
The coffins arrived closed. They never got to give us a chance to have a last glimpse of those people.
But they did not die in vain. Few knew in the days after the massacre the outrage it ignited worldwide and the calls of condemnation against South Africa's racist regime. The Sharpeville massacre also touched off 3 decades of protest in South Africa, ultimately leading to freedom for Nelson Mandela after 27 years in prison. He became South Africa's first Black president in 1994 and signed the nation's new constitution in Sharpeville. Mayseals may have never known her father, but she does know his sacrifice paved the way to freedom for her daughter's generation. Michelle Miller, CBS News, Sharpeville, South Africa.
Okay. Base to sa tong video na to, yung nangyari doon sa South Africa, diba, dahil yan sa apartheid, marami na protesta. Ito ay tinagal ito hanggang 1994 na kung saan ni General si Nelson Mandela bilang pangulo ng bagong demokratikong South Africa, di ba? Ang treatment at tragedies ng mga African Americans ay dahil sa oppression, iligal na detention or pagkakakulong, at ang mga EJK. Yung halimbawa, papakita ko sa iyo, pero strong parental guidance is advised. Ang pagkamatay ni George Floyd. Ito ang nangyari ngayong taon nito, kasabay ang COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, paano ginawa yun? Ang George Floyd killing at ano ang nangyari sa protesta? Ang mga main suspects ay apat niyan, si Derek Chauvin, si Totaw, si Thomas Tin, at si J. Alexander Queng. Ano ang epekto niya? Pagkatapos ng pagkamatay ni Floyd, may nagprotesta sa Minneapolis, St. Paul noong May 26. Ang mga demonstrator ay nag-away sa mga pulis, nag-apoy sila gamit ng tear gas at rubber bullets, at may mga iba pang mga protest. Nagkaroon ng mga protesta sa mga 400 cities sa lahat ng buong US at sa ibang bansa. Ang pagkamatay ni George Floyd ay likened sa 2014 death ni Eric Garner. Itong black man who repeated, "I can't breathe," while placed in a chokehold sa New York. Violence spread across the US on the sixth night of protests. A total of at least 5 people are reported killed in protests from Indianapolis to Chicago. More than 75 cities have seen protests. At least 4,400 people have been arrested. Curfews were imposed across the US to try to stem the unrest. Tens of thousands of protesters again take to the streets. One of the biggest protests is in George Floyd's hometown of Houston in Texas. Many defied the curfews in several cities, but the demonstrations are largely peaceful. Trump, the US president, threatens to send in the military to quell growing civil unrest. He says if cities and states fail to control the protests and defend their residents, he will deploy the army and quickly solve the problem for them. Mr. Trump poses in front of a damaged church after the police used tear gas to disperse peaceful protesters nearby. Last May 29, CNN reporter Omar Jimenez was arrested while covering the Minneapolis protest. He was reported live when police officers handcuffed him. A few minutes later, several of his colleagues were arrested. They were all later released once they're confirmed to be the members of the media. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, ito yung mga pictures na nangyari sa protest ni George Floyd. Okay? Okay. Ito, maliban sa George Floyd, itong isa pang issue, ang xenophobia. Ang xenophobia, ibig yan sabihin na ito ay isang sentiment laban sa China, lalo sa mga taong taga-China, ang mga overseas Chinese at ang kultura ng China. 'Di ba? Example, yung COVID-19 issue. Unfamiliar in the West, too familiar in the East. Ito, halimbawa na ito, yung what would you like to do if we kiss over bat soup at the Wuhan Wildlife Market? 'Di ba? Yan ang kasimulan ng COVID-19 ngayong taon bilang itong pandemic ng World Health Organization. Ladies and gentlemen. Noong 2012, ang standoff between Philippines and China. Ito ay nag-contribute sa mga anti-China sentiment among Filipinos. Noong 2012, nag-boycott ng mga Chinese products at pumunta sa Chinese Embassy para magprotesta at nagbigay ng travel warning sa mga taga-China sa pagbabawal ng pumunta sa Pilipinas ng mahigit isang taon. Okay. most of the Filipinos don't trust the Chinese. Sabi ng SWS survey nung nakaraang taon, ang China trust among Filipinos dipped further in September. It scored dropping from poor to bad. Base sa poll from September 27 to 30, may nakita na 54% ng mga Pilipino nagbigay ng kaunting trust sa China at 21% na sinabi nila ay maraming trust na binigay ng China. Dahil sa ginawa ng Pilipinas at China, ladies and gentlemen, ito, welcome to the Philippines example. Ito yung welcome to the Philippines province of China. Guys, ito. Itong example na to, yung Philippines province of China banners. Ang mga tarpaulin banners ay nag-install sa ilang bahagi dito sa Kamaynilaan na nadiskubre ng ating pamahalaan noong July 12, 2018. Itong date na yan ay ang ikalawang anibersaryo ng Philippines versus China International Arbitration Case na nabinigay ng desisyon. Ang kaso ito ay ang pag-claim ng China ang South China Sea. Ang motive ay suspect to be attack of the Philippine government or protest against the Philippines versus China under Duterte. Dito tinanggal na ang banner. In the tarpaulin banners ay red. Andun yung bandila ng China na may dalawang dragon. Ang sinabi, welcome to the Philippines, province of China, in white letters, presenting the Southeast Asian country as a province of China. Diba? Welcome to China's Philippines. Yan ang sinulat sa wikang Chinese. The tarpaulin banners were put in footprints. They put it in Commonwealth Avenue, dito sa Quezon City, Quezon Ave, C5 at malapit sa NAIA. Dahil dito, ang mga tarpaulins ay tinanggal na ng MMDA kasama ang mga LGUs at ang pulis. Okay, sabi ni Ari Roque na itong posters na to ay considered as vicious attack on the bilateral relations between China and Philippines. Sabi ni Hilbay, yung candidate for senator for the 2019 elections who played a key role in the Philippines versus China arbitration case, called the banners a form of protest. Ito, ladies and gentlemen, dahil ito, supply siya, ito yung kantang isang dagat. Ito ang isang kontrobersyang kanta na isinulat ng Chinese Embassy dito sa Maynila. Isang Dagat is a song produced by the Chinese Embassy in Manila. That is a song that is a tribute to the Chinese and Filipino frontliners during the COVID-19 pandemic and to commemorate the relations between China and Philippines. But itong kantang ito ay ginawang propaganda bilang suporta sa Philippines at China. At naglagay itong video na yan sa YouTube na may 214,000 dislikes. Ito ay kinanta ni Imelda Papin, si John Vid Bangayan, si Wenzin at si Yu Bin. Ito ay ang produksyon ng Chinatown TV, Guizhou Zinpai Media Company, at ang Chinese Embassy dito sa Maynila. Papakita ko sa iyo to, guys.
冬天，这样的艰难，神州这瞬间间笼罩乌云贴片。Pagdating ng liwanag na ating minimiti, ito'y nagbibigay ng pag-asa sa bawat bansa. 请运用你的温暖，大海潮涌，鼓起呐喊。Hawak kamay, tayo'y patungo sa maliwanag na kinabukasan. 我和你在同一片海，守望的爱陪伴。我的爱和你不给你打完，把你忘了那kinabukasan ating masisilayan. 期盼着花开，期盼着零散，阳光洒满人间，已经也被驱散。Nagsisikat ang araw, ang init madarama, ito'y magbibigay ng pag-asa sa bawat bansa. 幸运有你的温暖，守护微笑，陪伴身边。Hawak kamay, tayo'y pagtungo sa
We're so grateful, deeply appreciated, never be forgotten. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
First class yung nakuha rin nating PPE.
They have come forward to help us. Really, we'll benefit from this support.
Chinese doctors are here for the Filipino.
And I'd like to thank President Xi Jinping. Kung galing ng China, wala kayong problema.
我和你在同一片海，守望的爱陪伴。爱和你不必多问，加油，咱们菲律宾人！加油！加油！麻烦菲律宾人，中国加油！菲律宾加油！菲律宾，菲律宾，菲律宾，菲律宾，加油！加油！加油！加油！加油！菲律宾加油！
This song, guys, this is critical to China and also to the Philippines to support COVID-19 into the country. Yung isang
Philippine, 加油！laban Filipinas.
Okay. Guys. Listen. Okay. Dito sa Pilipinas, guys, ang mga land grabbing, ang mga farmers ay nag-convert ng mga urban lands kaysa sa mga ITAS ng BCDA. Itong mga ethnic groups na to, ladies and gentlemen, ito ay kung saan sila ay nagbigay ng mga ayuda at lupa ng mga ethnic groups dito sa Pilipinas. Okay? Ang mga PWD rights ay nagtuloy sa mga diskriminasyon noong 2018, as a policy craft to help them was not effectively enforced. Ang halimbawa guys na si Mocha Uson na binaboy ang sign language noong September 2018. And ito ay binigay ng complaints ng mga Filipino deaf community sa Ombudsman. Ang racism dito sa Pilipinas ay ang Filipino relations. Dahil sa COVID-19, sa issue ng West Philippine Sea, ang mga Pilipinos ay hindi nag-trust ng mga intake. Lalo na ngayon, this week, ang Anti-Terrorism Act na kung saan nagprotesta. Kaya nagprakta sila ng physical at social distancing sa mga protesta. Okay. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, racism is the belief that a particular race is superior or inferior to another, and a person's social and moral traits are predetermined by his or her inborn biological characteristics. Neocolonialism represents the actions and efforts of certain remnant features and agents of the colonial era in a given society. During World Wars I and II, Nazis and Jews are rivals because this led to the Holocaust. In South Africa, the apartheid is a system of institutionalized racial segregation that existed in South Africa and Southwest Africa from 1948 until the early 1990s. In the USA, the treatment and tragedies of African Americans led to oppression, illegal detention, and EJK. An example is the killing of George Floyd, which led to the protest last May 26 in Minnesota. The suspects involved in the killing of George Floyd are Derek Chauvin, Paul Tao, Thomas Slade, and J. Alexander Kueng. Xenophobia is a sentiment against China, its people, overseas Chinese, or Chinese culture. In the Philippines, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, scholar Jonathan Corpus Ong has lamented that there is a great deal of hateful and racist speech on Filipino social media which many academics and even journalists in the country have actually justified as a form of political resistance to the Chinese government. There have been jokes and memes reposing supposedly Chinese people defecating in public. The stand-up in Spratly Islands is Scarborough Shoal between China and the Philippines contributes to anti-China sentiment among Filipinos. Campaigns to boycott Chinese products began in 2012. People protested in front of the Chinese embassy and has led to the Chinese embassy to issue a travel warning for citizens in the Philippines for a year. In the Philippines, the farmers led the conversion of urban land so for the ITAS, it is done by the BCDA. PWD rights continue to face discrimination. In 2018, as a policy crafted to help them was not effectively enforced. The U.S. State Department said in its annual Human Rights Report released Thursday. The House of Representatives on Wednesday passed the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020 by a vote of 173 to 31, with 29 abstentions. The approved version was a virtual copy of Senate Bill number 1083, which the upper chamber passed in February. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, racism, ang pagbabatikos, lalo na sa mga tao being racist. How should we stop racism? Yeah, it is illegal everywhere to discriminate against someone because of their race. First, don't take the abuse. Keep evidence. Tell someone and report it. We shall find and continue the fight against racism. And we need to stand up for our human rights. We should continue to make a stand against racism. We should have our rights to recite the articles from the UN Declaration of Human Rights. Also, in a nutshell, cultural competence in a multicultural world is very, very important. Be thoughtful. Adopt all your approaches in all aspects in your life. Okay? Learn to recognize and understand your own privilege. Examine your own biases and consider where they may have originated. Validate the experiences and feelings of the people regardless of their color or race. Challenge the colorblind ideology. Call out racist jokes or statements. Find out how everyone works to expand opportunities. Be thoughtful and adapt everything to your real life. In the Philippines, how can we apply this? In the Philippines, racism and ethnic issues is a big problem into the country. Presidential Decree 966 prohibits racial discrimination. Penalty is jail of not less than 10 years, 10 days, or more than 6 months, or imprisonment for 1 month more than 1 year. Okay? I will show you the isang dagat music video one last time so that we can see how we have to find a way to deal with risk in connection to our topic, discrimination and racism. Enjoy. Thank you. I'll be back.
Na ating iningiti, ito'y nagbibigay ng pag-asa sa bawat bansa. 请运用你的温暖，大海潮涌，鼓起呐喊。Hawak kamay, tayo'y patungo sa maliwanag na kinabukasan. 我和你在同一片海，守望的爱陪伴。Hanggang ay hindi pagkakitaban. Baliwalas na kinabukasan ating masisilayan.期盼着花开，期盼着云散，阳光洒满人间，疫情也被驱散。Muling sisikap ang araw, ang init madarama, ito'y magbibigay ng pag-asa sa bawat bansa. Siyang nilalang na siya ay siya ay ng sundin. Hawak tayo'y tayo'y magtulong sa mga
We're so grateful, deeply appreciated, never be forgotten. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
First class yung nakuha ni nating PPE.
They have come forward to help us. Truly, we'll benefit from this support.
Chinese doctors are here for the Filipino.
And I'd like to thank President Xi Jinping. Kung galing ng China, wala kayong problema.
Mga Pilipinas, Subo, Chalo, Pilipin, Chalo, Pilipin, 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 Chalo, 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 Chalo.
This song, for me, this is considered racist because that is this about China. How did China?
Philippine, Chayo, laban Pilipinas.
Okay, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys like that the isang dagat video, but some of you guys found it as a bit racist because this is our topic for tonight. Okay? So guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this inclusive report, and I hope you guys continue supporting our organization, HNI Philippines. On behalf of Sir Rylan Marlang, and on behalf of HNI Philippines, thank you. And I am Carlos Kanahashi. I will see you tomorrow at 5 to 6 p.m. for the One Inclusion Live Weekend Edition. So, thank you. Good night. May God bless us all. Pagpalain po ng buong may kapal. One Inclusion forever. HNI, God first. Goodbye and peace out. Good night, everyone.